Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing a Goblin Tribal deck, all mono red. Are you ready for a masterclass in Goblinology? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the great Thane of the Goblin Hordes of the North, Dr. Yukon Suckett. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Suckett. Word to your mama. So today I'm bringing to you the first of the many tribal decks I'm planning on launching this week. Tribal Week, and this first one is Goblin related. I got this particular deck over on the Aether Hub, hosted by PandAttack, called Goblin Red. And so far, this deck is rocking. So I'm really hoping that it can hold up in the long run, and this deck will be as good as I hope it is. So let's take a quick look at the cards in this deck. Then we'll take it out and start crushing some hopes and dreams. We've got Goblin, bunch of Goblins, not a Goblin. Looks like it potentially be a Goblin, but it's actually just a Lizard. Goblin, not Goblin. Doesn't really matter, but it does help out the Goblins a lot. Not a Goblin and a Goblin. And Spirits. But anyways, you can choose to sacrifice this guy when he does damage to a player. It'll then deal its damage equal to any target and proliferate. This one will get bigger each time whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into a graveyard. He gets oil pumps him up. This turns any artifact into 3 goblins, which is fantastic. And that's all the guys that are not goblins generally put out artifacts. Let's see, Goblin Blast-Runner. If you sacrifice something, then he'll get pumped. And so we're also looking for artifacts that we can sacrifice. And, this does allow you to, that's destroy target artifact. Never mind then. All right, so this guy, Kumano, he does pointed damage. He helps push things out, and then he becomes a guy. He's just good at pumping things up, I guess. Epicure comes out, does that point of damage, and creates a sacrificable artifact. This guy comes out and creates an artifact. And he's got Menace and a 2/3. I wish he was a Goblin. Then he'd be perfect for this deck. This guy pumps all your Goblins up by +1. And anytime a Goblin dies, you get to look at the top, exile the top card of your library. And if it's a Goblin, you can cast it up until the next turn. This guy will allow you to sacrifice an artifact, at which point you can create a 3/1 red artifact creature with haste, which then you could do other artifact-y kind of things with it. This guy creates an artifact, which then you could tap any number of untapped artifacts to do that much damage to target creature or planeswalker. And then at the end, some target artifact becomes a 4/4. Vicious Soul adds +2/+0 to all of your creatures till the end of turn. And if you control a modified creature, you draw a card. This guy, every time one of your creatures deals combat damage to a player, you create a treasure token, which then be sacrificed or can be used to turn into a Goblin. You can also use them to draw cards. And Squee comes out with haste, and he will put out another Goblin. This guy puts out 2 hasty 1/1 spirit tokens, which are just good, and 22 regular lands. So that's it. It is aggro. It is an aggro deck with a few tricks built into it. So I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping for the best. So let's say our prayers and start the games. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells in the dark chambers of my heart, please help us as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're pinning again to EkisFumo. 23. Deep. Looking forward to making one of those Thopters into a Goblin or something. Ooh, this guy's got good goblin material as well. Yeah, I didn't realize at first what the power stones were for. This one seemed a little okay, but kind of weird. But yeah, turning them to 3 goblins, I mean, there's 3 individual goblins. Still, it's something. You're reading my cards. All right, all in for the attack. First strike. Well, that's kind of setting me back. I like how it gets exiled, and yet it still has the ability to rip its own Power Stone out. That's just wrong, man. All right, Yodelin. Yotia Declares War. It's war, man. Alright, there is an artifact turning into a goblin. Worth turning into a goblin. Those first strikers aren't cool. That's not cool at all. No blocks. Let's use our abilities. 1 and 2. Shoot that guy in the head. Three goblins. Alright, we're flushed out. No tax. I don't know. Did I just win? Let's just go to town. I don't know. No math! No math! He wants to kill one of them. You should really go after this guy right there. This guy. There we go. No math! No math! All right, goblins, come on, baby. You can do it. These guys survive. Yes! Victory! All right, up and against piporex. 2. I don't know. Play 2. I mean, everything is really cheap in this deck. Let's go for that guy. I mean, I guess this probably would have been better because it would give us the artifact that we could have done with the Gleeful Demolition. All right, so we got 2 at this point. Let's go ahead and put that dude out. And that guy. Is he willing to sacrifice this guy for that? Nope, not at all. I guess I could have sacrificed that to kill it. Is that worth it? All it gets is just some mana, dude. Oops, that was a little too much. I was planning on pulling the Epicure back. That dude's just gone for no particular reason. Looks like they... There you go. They're just going to kill him off. That's actually everything I could hope for at this point. Yoink. That actually wasn't a goblin? Oh, that's crazy. Put this out, he'll just die. Let's just go to town. I just took it. Alright, well, next turn we'll go in for Crazy Town. Silverback's the freaking devil. What do we got? Let me do some math here. I know it's against my motto. 1, 2, 3. That's 9, 10, 11. He gains more life. That sucks. Yeah, he just gained more life. Whatevs, man. Alright, it's down to 3. He's up to 7. He's got 1 mana left. He does have Phyrexian. Is he going to attack? Holy smokes. He's back up to 11. I think we're smoked in this one. Unless he attacks. Nah, he didn't attack. Alright, let's see. I got 3 mana. I don't know. Here we go. I'll attack! Can I get 11 out of this? I doubt it. Are you doing the math there, my friend? And you're dead. Ha ha! No math. Victory. All right, playing against EKira. EKira. Keep. Always a big fan of opening hand mana. Nice curve there. 1, 2, 3. Adds a lot of teeth there. Dental Work Jones. All right, we got him down to 18. $17. Let's go for it, G.I. Joe. And again. Down to 4. And we win. That was a masterclass in Goblinology right there. Alright, playing against QueenFia. QueenFia, 1-2. I'm good with that. Oh, I got third one right there. There we go. Let's see if we can outrace Poison Jones here. Attack takes 4. You gonna give it up? I doubt. I doubt it. Yeah, good for you, my man. Whatever. Alright, my turn. There's 3. Alright, so number 4 turn is going to be putting out the spirits with haste. Number 5. Okay, this guy is better than that, so we're just going to go ahead and put him out. Technically, I'm at 10, and after this, he will be at less than that. All right, except for the fact that he's going first, and so therefore my chances of dying are bad. The Vicious Assault has the ability to kill him, provided he doesn't wipe out my guys or do any blocking. All right, he's going to try to take out Squee at this point. Plus, that gives him a nice blocker. All right, so unfortunately, it cost me 4 to get through. I'm dead if I don't kill him this turn. Because I got to keep at least one guy back is what I got to do. So let's just go ahead and take this guy in. And we'll keep our Voldaren Soldier back here. All right, he's down to 6. Got everything I got to need to kill him. I just got to keep from dying this turn. That's 2. All right, so there's 9. Well, you don't touch one of your guys, we're okay. Yeah, that's it. I'm dead. All right, we had him on the next turn. We went second. That's what lost the game for us. All right, playing against Vrounston. Sacrifice permanent this turn. All right. That's the guy. That's our running back right there. Oh, game's over. We're dead. All right, we're flooding the board. What does it do damage against here? Get out of my way. Creature or planeswalker. Decline. Puts a creature out, we can shoot it. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's race in there, my boys. Decline. Decline. And we win. Total victory. Ever been against TomKyle? Keep. God, there's so many ones to play here. This one will let us get into 3 goblins right off the bat. Let's do it. Nope. All right, there we go. We got some guys. I always think the Goblin Blast-Runner is a huge problem. All right, all attack. You take out the one vampire in the mix there. Good for you, my friend. But don't wake up the beholder. He's sleeping. The Eye Tyrant. Oh, he wants to wipe the board. What does that thing do? 6 lands? Alright, let's just take it out. Alright, is everything going to get wiped next turn? He needs 1 more mana. He doesn't have it, and we win. Touchdown, Lava Bears. All right, so here we are with Goblin Tribal, aka Goblin Red, and what a fantastic deck this has been. A great way to start off Tribal Week. I know it's putting a lot on me, and I don't know what week means. 4 days, 5 days, maybe 7, but it's probably gonna be a lot less than that. Still, this is a great way to start it off because they were fantastic. What an incredible deck this was. All right, so who was the hero of Goblin Red? Let's take a look here. Who did I really dig big time? Well, it was the Ambitious Assault was my hero because that was what finished the game off right there. Having one of those in your hands and going at them, and we usually had a bunch of dudes, was a great way of finishing the game. Plus, being that it was an instant meant that you could attack, wait to see what the reaction was, and then come in the last half of the combat phase to actually win the game. Ambitious Assault was a fantastic card that was not specifically Goblin related, but because it has little Goblin dudes on the front there, that totally made it Goblin. Goblin-y, Goblin-y. Let's see. But I also had to give it to, what was it, the Hordemaster. Just because he was passing out those +1/+1 to each of the other goblins, making them generally twice as, 100% more effective than they were before. Plus, whenever one of them died, you got to take a look, and if it was another goblin, you may cast that card until your next turn. So that was pretty cool. Altogether, that was pretty cool. All right, so was this deck competitive? I can tell you, I thought this was going to be 100% deck. Like, it had never lost. I played this thing 12 matches. I went through 8 games before I got my first loss. 8. So yeah, that sucked when it finally did lose. But still, 83%. This deck is totally competitive, in my opinion, and is a good way to go. 100% competitive. Number 2, was this deck fun? Absolutely, it was fun. It was red, which unfortunately, apparently, is my heart color. It was aggressive. It got out goblins. It had surprises. It was fantastically fun. Was it interesting? Yeah, I mean, the reason why it was interesting is because it was just all red goblins. The other good goblin deck right now is Rakdos. And it's a good deck too, but I wanted to do something different. And so playing full-on red goblin, I hadn't seen it before. We got to put some guys together, and it worked out. I'm not sure the professional Facebreaker needs to be in here. I mean, you don't need the extra treasure tokens. I mean, I just threw it away the one time it kind of came up. So, treasure tokens are there for artifacts so that, like, the smelter can turn them into things. I'm sorry, that's what it is. You do need artifacts to drive this thing, and that's where the Epicure comes into play and the Facebreaker comes into play. Yeah, that's the deal there. So, yeah, this was an interesting deck, in my opinion. I fully thought that it was cool. It was going off in a new way that I hadn't seen before, and I really appreciate it. So it was interesting, it was fun, and it was competitive. So this deck gets an A+. Therefore, I am obligated by federal law to say this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.